Hey guys, what's going on? This is Cheney 180 and
The Fallen Fed. Hey guys, what's up?
And your friendly neighborhood prospect playing with myself.
you're listening to another episode of They're Not Dolls.
Episode 197.
197. Three more to go.
197. That's crazy to say.
Right?
Yeah, that really is.
When we started this, did you think that we would get to episode 200?
No, I thought we would have like 5 shows and be done. Like, all right, that was cool.
Really?
No, I didn't.
You had
I didn't know where this was
show in the beginning.
No, I didn't know where this was going to go. I didn't. Man, I really wish we had a day one listener. Is there any day one listeners out there?
I know Mervine goes deep.
Yeah.
I know that.
Ew. Oh, is that not appropriate to Heyo? It sounded like
you could have been listening to like some reggae or something. I don't know.
That too.
Yes. All right. Well, yeah. So in what is it? Next week we'll be back normal time, normal day. Today is kind of we're switching things up a little bit.
Well, next week is special on Thursday too.
I was just gonna say, yeah.
Okay, yeah, you go.
Yeah.
Go.
I'll
Go, girl.
I'll let you say it.
Oh well, we're gonna do a live unboxing thing. The
Right.
Toy Migos. So I think it's gonna be all 4 of us, right?
Yeah, we're all gonna be there.
Yeah, that's kind of awesome. So it's gonna be the Wolf Pack on Toying Around's live unboxing on Thursday.
Yeah, so guys, definitely check that out. It's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait.
Guys, you can see how deep of a V I'm wearing.
Yeah, you'll actually get to see us. You get to see Ernie's mohawk, right, Ernie?
I wish I had hair. Man.
Well, we'll get you one of those like tape-on ones, yeah?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
You can make it like bright green or yellow or something.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah, I like that. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Green is, of course, especially.
Yes, obviously, of course. So, Mr. William has your back. Says hair is overrated. You're all good. So yeah, we're quickly, I would say, approaching episode 200. That's going to be fun. But more importantly, next Thursday we will be on the Toying Around show, the unboxing show.
Nice.
So you guys will get to visually see Ernie open things, right? That's what the show's all about. It's called the unboxing show.
You guys are getting crazy. I had no idea what I was saying yes to.
Oh wow! Urban Spidey said he laughs with his long hair.
Wow, Adam. All right. Thanks.
Adam number 2, don't forget.
Oh yeah.
Adam too.
Urban Putty.
Yeah.
All right.
He does have luscious locks, though.
Yes. He's a very tall drink of water. That young man is.
Right, and then he's cooking.
Yep, getting all his hair in it and everything.
Right.
Yep. You gotta wear a hairnet, mijo. You gotta wear a hairnet. Keep all your curlies out of there. Ernie, what's going on with our Chamigos?
Man, guys, welcome to the show. Yes, it is a Wednesday night. We had to go a day early. So no, you guys are not living in the future. That's future Sammy. He lives in the future.
He's always in the future.
Right. So welcome to the show, guys. Yes, we gave you a double dose today. We had a quickie mini earlier, and then we teased you guys with what's going to happen on the show today, and I've seen a lot of people already talking about it. We got a great show coming up. If this is your first time, because you were brought over from those crazy pictures where everybody's thinking, like, what is going on, we like to welcome you to the show. You are now a Chat Migo, and you need to check in. And how do we check in? You hit that thumbs up, which is crazy because we got 35 in here right now, but I only got 22 thumbs up. So you guys need to hit that thumbs up. If you're new, hit the subscribe button, then see the bell next to it, hit the notifications and hit all, and then you'll be notified to all our shows. Now, if you are new in the chat, welcome. You are now a Chat Migo. you want to say hello, and we will welcome you to the show right now. And if there's something that you need to ask and a chat Migo can't help you or we can't get to it, you see that under there where it says say something, that money sign, that's a super chat. You hit that during the show. We will stop the show, answer your question or say your statement or whatever it may be. So, welcome, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are,
Mm-hmm.
and let's get into it. It's
Hold
basically
on.
our
Smash Lab has entered the building.
dang Smash Lab. How you doing, Smash Lab? How are you? Welcome everybody.
I'm
Let's
worried
all
that
welcome Smash
Smash
Lab.
Lab has entered my building and is trying to
Yeah.
take away my ninja.
You said I can come over.
Yeah.
So let's get into it. It's basically our roll call. Let's say good evening to everybody. Once again, guys, this is our podcast episode. So this is our long one, going over our week, going over our hauls. So after we say hello, make sure to start posting your hauls and talking about that as well. So let's get right into it. First up tonight was the Wrestling Hound. Welcome back, Wrestling Hound. Renee Garcia, Urban Spidey, Salvador Sandoval, Dustin's here, Adam, Troy Flores. Let's see, East Coast Fig, Scruffy Nerd, Punker Mike's in the house, Ronald Ramos, the Mighty Most Jeff, Thick Nick, Nick's Figs, Crump's brother, Double Down Hustle. Andre's in the house. What's up, Andre? I love you. We got Mr. William, Jake Peterson. What's up, Jake? Glad you're able to make it. Let's see, Cerrone Games is back. Smash Lab is in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, Matt Rook, Chicken Burger Disco.
Yes.
Always love that.
I still,
Action Fig. Well, go ahead.
I still need to send him that picture. So I didn't forget about it. I promise. I will send it as soon as possible.
Chicken Burger Disco. Action Fig 21. Thank you, Action Fig 21. I did get in my Hondo. Thank you very much. Laser Pants is here. Welcome back. Just Jeff. Let's see. Winger Lose. Brad Harper. And that's everybody for right now.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, geez, where should we get started, huh?
Well, I think Adam's got to go last on the halls. How about
Okay.
you go first this time?
Okay. I didn't really get anything.
Whoa. Okay. All right then.
I have something on the way. Does that count?
I think so.
Okay. Well, our very own Punker Mike, he found a gung ho, and picked it up for me. So it's currently in transit. But I don't think. Oh, I did get. I got a couple of those Han and Carbonites from Amazon. And it was funny because the first one I got from Pulse, I gave to my buddy's son for his birthday because he's like really into Star Wars, right? And it's funny because that card and everything was super crisp, right? I wanted one to put on the wall, right? And so I get this box in and it's got two, and it looked like someone had like sat on the box or something. And so both the cards in there are like pretty thrashed.
Oh no.
It's not a big deal. It's not like, I don't know. I've got one open already. I've got, one of them is not too bad. I mean, it's like under, Ernie
Standards.
Ernie standards. It would just be unacceptable. But for me, it's like, all right, not too bad. Not too bad. Can't complain too much. So I got those in, and then Gung Ho should be here like any day now. I haven't checked the tracking yet, but it should be here soon. Yeah, I went out over the weekend and I just struck out, man. There really wasn't anything going on. I went to a Target where it had said that they had a Baroness, but I'm good on that. And I saw a dude, and he was doing the waiting game like we did that one day.
Oh, for reals?
Yeah, he was waiting for them to bring it off the truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's it. I don't think I got anything in other than the Hans, and I'm just anxiously awaiting the gung ho from Punker Mike. Thank you so much, sir. So you could go next, Ernie.
All right. Well, yeah, Joes are still so hard to get. So last week the show was I did get my Kobo Commander and Gung Ho, right? The ones Victor got me. Was that last week?
I believe so. Yes.
Okay. So then I got in the Red Ninjas. Those came in from Amazon, where mine arrived late and Adam got his early. So I have those. I haven't been able to crack one of those open yet, though, to really check it out. What else did I get in? I'm trying to look around. That was my pre-order. And then I think, this was it. I'm pretty positive was got hit up for the Hondo that I needed. So I was very happy and stoked about that. So I got a Hondo in.
Sweet.
Nice crisp box. And don't worry, guys. My theory was correct. They are showing up at Disneyland and Walt Disney World.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yep. So that's way awesome. Still at the $24.99.
On a side note, did you see the signs that are going up around Disneyland?
Yes. I'm very, very excited.
Yeah,
Yes.
which means that they should be opening up soon.
I really hope so. So I didn't get confirmation as far as our downtown Disney here, but Disney World in their Star Wars area had them all up. All of what's considered the Target Galaxy's Edge trading ones, they were all up. And like I said, for $24.99. So don't give up hope. And they've been being restocked all week, like everywhere. So that's a good thing too. So what everybody went crazy for at the beginning. And then, like I said, it was ActionFig 21. I'm really generous to let me know that they had got me one knowing that I needed it, and a great box and everything. So now I can be on the hunt for a loose or whatever, because I really do need a Hondo open.
Why don't you just open the one you have?
No, because this one's really nice.
Oh,
Like for reals. Like the box is beautiful. There ain't, sometimes you could even see the white stress marks on it and everything.
okay.
And this is also a Hondo with the oh my god. Which symbol? Not the rebel symbol, the first order symbol.
Oh, okay.
And so the Rex that I got from Gordon last week also has the the first order symbol. So I kind of have the two matching. They're not separate. You know what I mean? So that's why. So now I'll look for one loose, or hopefully then when I hit up downtown Disney, that there'll be one there, I hope.
Sweet.
So again, thank you very much, ActionFig 21. I really, really appreciate that. Again, I know you said this on the Quickie Mini, but that's what it's all about. And our Facebook, and everybody's in search of, and everybody helping each other out. And so that was way awesome, because unfortunately, they got snagged here. The Sarlacc crew was able to get theirs, but I wasn't able to go out in the morning. So I was happy to hear that at least, the guys got them. And when I went out, I was like, oh no. But then, Gordon hooked me up, and then I had help here. So it's awesome. The community that we're in, and the followers that we have, and the listeners, and the chat migos and everything. So again, I really appreciate it, you guys. That's way awesome. And I'm seeing everybody's haul right now that they're getting too. And man, lots of people got lots of good stuff. And I think I'm so happy to see when people have found that bareness.
Yeah. And shout out to Gordon. He's a cool dude.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But that was it on my end too.
Okay.
Of course, so much stuff dropping and keeping it those wallets empty and everything like that. So oh, and a little side note, I am back to work. So that's awesome.
That is good.
Yes, very, very thankful for that. And I'm trying it out. Man, I'm sore as all you know what, but man, I'm happy to be back to work.
All right, and that brings us to Mr. Adam.
This unbelievable story.
Yeah.
Oh, hi guys. I've gotten a ton of first off, I need speaking of our chat migos and the toy migo toy fam, big thank you to Laser Pants for hopping on last week's show to help cover the fact that I didn't show up until the last 5 minutes of the show. So apologies once again from your forever prospect for my late night shenanigans. But
hey, it needed to happen. There was a friend in need, so it's all good.
Indeed. But I did get my Wave 2 Joe Red Ninjas from Amazon, like Ernie mentioned.
Lucky.
I know I did mention those, I think, in the last 5 minutes of last week's episode, but they bear mentioning again because I think they're awesome. I'm a big fan of them. I got two from Amazon. I think I have two pre-ordered at Hasbro Pulse, and I think I have another one at either Dork Side or Entertainment Earth or Big Bad Toy Store. I don't know. I kind of did like the shotgun approach and just pre-ordered a bunch. I'm really hoping that they end up getting a $15 release on Hasbro Pulse as an army builder at some point, because they're great. You look online and you see guys army building them, and they look awesome along with the Cobra Troopers. And that brings me to my second Toy Fam shout out to the good Toy Migos, Chat Migos. He's in chat right now, Crump's brother. He hooked me up with two Cobra Troopers. He found them at Target, grabbed them for me, and shipped them out. I got them I think yesterday, like right before the Quickie Mini yesterday. Opened them up. They're awesome. Thank you, Crump's brother. That was very, very kind of you. And
Yeah, Crump's brother. If you find two more, I'll take those ones. So.
and that's it. And like, again, let's mention the Toy Migos Facebook group.
Yes,
because like that, the Toy Migos Facebook group is a great place. Mervine has set up a whole thread devoted to helping out your fellow Toy Migos. And like no one's like trying to make a buck here and there. It's like Toy Fam. It's straight up helping one another out. So it's amazing stuff, and I'm very, very grateful. So I've got some Cobra Troopers, I've got some Red Ninjas. I did get a few other things. I got in the Hugh Jackman Wolverine. I know, Cheney, you're really excited for that one.
Oh yeah, I couldn't wait.
Yeah, the one the tank top version.
Yeah, I love that.
Well, I had the drama, which I think you guys at least saw on my Instagram story, where the one that Amazon sent me on like the gridded teeth head only had one sideburn. So he looked like he had like mistakenly shaved off an entire sideburn. It was totally unpainted, so he had like fleshy sculpted sideburn, but totally unpainted. Amazon, I immediately hit them up, and they immediately shipped out a replacement. And then I had to bring mine, the wonky one, back to a Whole Foods. So that was a very interesting little journey to Whole Foods. Where
take us through it. Take us through it.
Well, because it's a weird place to carry an action figure into. It's like an expensive high-end grocery store. Like, it's like the joke, like, at least that we have out here, is that it's not Whole Foods, it's Whole Paycheck. So it's like that's where you go if you want to pay for overpriced groceries. So I walked in there, all masked up and everything, carrying a defective Hugh Jackman Wolverine action figure. It was very easy. They just they scanned the little barcode that was on my phone and took the figure back. The guy didn't give me any sass or anything. It was totally fine. But it was just still weird to carry an action figure into a grocery store. So there was that. What else did I get? I got a Ami shipment in. So I got the Mafex Dark Knight Returns Batman, which is awesome. It is a great, great figure. Cheney, you haven't got him yet, right? But you did order him?
No, I didn't order that one. Unfortunately, yeah.
Well,
I'm going with the Hush line, and as much as I don't know now, because I really want to get the Batman and Robin set. So, I don't know.
Yeah,
I
guess you don't need every color, so it's like you could potentially just get the Batman and Robin one and just call it a day.
Yeah.
But this, it's a great figure. It's up there alongside the Hush version for me. I mean, obviously this one is even more artist specific, other ones, obviously Jim Lee art, but this one is so Frank Miller looking that it's very, very specific, but it's a really cool figure. One of the big differences that, if people watch reviews, they would know this, but I don't know if everyone would know this. It's only got 2 wires in the cape on this one, so he's only wired at the front portion of his cape on both sides, unlike the Hush Batman that has the 4 wires, the 2 in the front and then the 2 on either side in the back.
Okay.
I honestly don't mind that, though. I feel like it's actually a little bit more natural to pose this way, and like the middle just kind of hangs down. So I don't hate that by any means. Articulation is great on it. It's just a very, very cool figure. I own the Mezco versions of the Dark Knight Batmans, and I would say that I actually prefer the Mafex over the Mezco ones. So that's my humble opinion there. Then the one thing that I will gloss over quickly that was also in my Ami Ami box is the Bandai Robot Spirits Evangelion Unit 8. So it's the weirdest looking figure. If anyone has any idea
That's
what
the
this is.
Mary one, right?
Yes, so this is the New Girls Ava unit that I believe hasn't appeared yet. As like I've watched the first 3 Rebuild movies. I don't think it's in the 3rd one, but I've only watched that once. I think this is from like the 4th one, the 3.0 plus point 1, the 4th movie.
I'm so confused with the movies now. Like it's
Oh, it is absolutely all over the place, and I love it. So I'm totally into it. But like, this is the weirdest looking Ava ever. Like it looks like a normal kind of Ava, like pink torso, head, and legs, and then it's got like freaking Decepticon, Constructicon arms basically on it.
Oh,
That
that one
aren't
is in the beginning of 3.0. That one's in the very
It's not.
beginning.
It's not the tank legs one though.
No, it's the arms, the big
The
yellow
arm.
arms, right?
Okay, so it is. It is in the 3rd one. I have to, like I said, I have to rewatch that. But yeah, it's got the big construction kind of looking arms on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's an awesome toy. It's like really, really crazy. It's got all sorts of stuff that moves around on it. Great engineering. I love Evangelion. I love the Robot Spirits line, so I'm a big fan of those. And then I think that moves us on to like the big thing that I got.
The meat and potatoes.
Yeah, the big winner chicken dinner. So I back during during the good old days of San Diego Comic-Con, a month and a half ago, San Diego Comic-Con at home, Mezco was doing daily events. One of their daily events was a crossword puzzle that was all questions related to like their intellectual properties. It was all like Gomez stuff and Living Dead dolls stuff and everything. And it was just a crossword. And they said, hey, fill out the crossword. You mail in the filled out crossword, and you can be one of 4 winners of an exclusive thing that has never been released. So I was like, what? I wasn't doing anything else. So I was like, all right, I'll give this a shot. So I started doing like the crossword in general. I think I got like maybe about like halfway through it in general. And then I hit up our chat Migo, our friend Smash Labs. So I was like, hey, dude, did you hear about this crossword thing? Are you doing it? And I think he may not have heard about it. And like I sent it to him. And then he and I started doing it together. So I gave him.
So he knew all the Living Dead doll answers then, right?
Yeah, he knew. He literally every single question I would be like, what do you think this one is? His answer was always Nightwing. Like literally every single time it was like Nightwing. And I was like, dude, it's not Nightwing. Like they haven't done a Nightwing yet. Calm down. But he did, like he and I together worked through it, and he was totally great at it. He came up with a bunch of answers. I came up with a bunch of answers. I shot off my email to Mezco, and then my lovely significant other had been witnessing what Smash and I had been doing, and she was like, what is this? What are you like? What are you guys even doing? And I was like, oh, we're doing this crossword. So she like wanted to get involved, but because it was such specific, weird questions, she was like, I don't know what any of these are at all. So she was just watching and then maybe stole my answers and then submitted her version
Mhm.
and she won. So
So
I
that
can't really
means
complain too much.
you won.
Exactly. So she's very very nice and has allowed me to take some pictures and touch her Crimson Fury, I believe is the name of it, right? Is that what they're calling this thing? I should know, right? I'm the one
Crimson
that owns it.
Dragon.
Oh, sorry, Clan of the Crimson Dragon Gomez. So he's very much he's just like the Comic-Con in a box version, except instead of yellow or gold, he is red. So he's got the crimson. It's like a deep, dark red. It's awesome. I love it. I am very, very happy with it. I'm holding out hope that they do a similar thing to like when they released the black Ninja Gomez and the white Ninja Gomez that were Asia exclusives. We then, like just recently got the gold skull black ninjas. So I'm hoping they do something similar with this guy where, okay, you may not have a chance to get the Gomez version of this, but maybe they throw some skulls on this same figure and release them for the public.
Mhm.
Um, my fingers are crossed there because, like, in all honesty, I want more. I want at least two more of these myself. So it's cool stuff. It's a great figure. It is a very cool prize.
Ooh, it even
I
comes with a little roach that's all red too.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Or
Like the
grub, I
boombox
mean,
is
grub.
yeah, the grub is painted up like him. The boombox is awesome. It kind of looks like Blaster and
Yes, I was just gonna say that.
like Blaster colors, which is pretty cool. Um, I am going to cherish this and keep it in my collection. I just ask no one, please, no one tell my fiance how much this thing could potentially be worth because she might try to sell it. So I am just gonna hold on to this for my dear life and keep it forever. So just please don't talk about it in front of her, guys.
Well, I think the thing too is it's already open, so you're not gonna get, top price on that.
Oh yeah, and I've already brought it into the bathtub with me.
Oh, nice. So then you'll definitely let Ernie borrow it, yeah?
Rusty screws.
Dude, I love it. This is the whole story behind it, everything. Like that's so amazingly awesome. And this just looks like you said, I love the color and everything. Now, am I missing something? Because I was trying to find my ninja right now. What was on the back there? Is that a dragon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do all of them have that on the back?
I think just the Gomez does.
Dude, that's sick. Like
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. That's why I was like, is that on the back of the ninja?
No,
Yeah,
it's not on the back of the skulls.
Yeah, not on back of the black ninja, but it is on back of the gold Gomez.
Mhm.
Like he's got a gold kind of dragon
Right.
on his back.
Yeah, but that one on that one looks, dude, this is awesome. What a cool story. I mean, congratulations to her. Congratulations to you. Like, you're right. This color looks, man, that looks nice. And then, of course, you threw the other head on it again, and it just looks killer. Wow.
Diabolique.
Yeah. That's awesome, dude. That's so cool. When did you know that you won? Like, or did they just send it?
They emailed her like I think a couple days after the actual contest itself, and then they announced it. So like it's on the Mezco page that you'll see their names that they announced, and her name is one of the names. I'm not going to say what it is because people
Right.
will probably stalk her and stuff. But
Yes.
yes, it is. She is on there, and so I heard about it, and like I was just like, I had no idea what it was going to be. Like she was like, "What is it going to be?" Like she told me about it right away. She was like, "I won." She's like, "I'm so lucky. I win stuff all the time." And I was
You're
like,
all,
"Well, then
what?
why don't?" I'm like, "Play content, like play the lotto. Go get scratch off tickets. You win stuff all the time. Like,
Yeah.
win more stuff. Come on." Um, So she was like, "What is it going to be?" I think that it finally leaked as far as what it was going to be, like on Monday or something. Another guy who won the contest posted a picture, and I saw it, and I was like,
Oh my.
"Holy
Yeah,
shnikes!"
yeah, right.
I
Like, no,
could
this
not
can't be it.
believe it. But like again, like I still like I didn't. I was like, I'll believe it when I actually see this thing, and it showed up today. Like it just got delivered today. Um, I sent you, Ernie, and Cheney. I sent you guys pics as soon as it came in. I opened it and I was just like, oh my god, I'm gonna go take pictures of this thing, and we need to talk about it on the show tonight and
Mm-hmm.
post
Mm-hmm.
pictures. Like, so this is like hot out of the FedEx truck, basically.
Nice.
I just got this. I've had it for just a few hours now.
I know
We
that Laser Pants had posted some pictures of it too, in the Facebook group.
Yeah, I think those were the pictures of the other one of the other winners. So there's
Yes. Yes.
four of these. Like four of these things are out there in the universe. So the one other guy posted those pictures, and then I think Dario has already mentioned that some guy, one of the winners apparently is already selling theirs on eBay.
oh my god.
Yeah.
Meh,
Wow.
womp womp womp.
There's only 4 in existence. That's the first thing you do. Like, this is awesome. I remember I saw the pictures. I was so busy again today. And then we said we were going to hint at something quickie mini. Like, of course, we play a lot in our group chat, and I really thought that you were just messing around, like this is something coming or something. And then I found out it was real, and I was just blown away. I was like, "Wow, are you serious?"
Yeah.
Like, I totally thought you were just messing around.
Well, it was funny because like I saw the pictures that Laser Pants had posted, and I was like, oh man, and so like we're like speculating like, oh maybe this will be the next drop or yada yada yada, and then Adam posted these, and he's like, no, it's from the crossword thing, and I was like, oh my gosh,
Yeah, that's so awesome.
yeah,
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 Laser Pants just mentioned in chat too. So like this is where I want to have like hold out hope, everyone, because they did do a very similar thing with the gold agent version of Gomez. So
yes,
the Gomez that was in the all black, with the gold Converse, the gold tie, and the gold head. They gave, I think there were like 3 or 4 winners of that had a gold plated Gomez head, and then they released that as a New York Toy Fair exclusive that was then also up for order on their site. So there's a very good chance that this thing is going to get released in some other type of form. That's why I'm saying like, either with the skull head or something else like, and I'm really hoping for that as well, because like I said, I want more than one.
yeah, that would be cool, and it would really be cool for other people to get their hands on them as well instead of just 4 people. I mean, it's really cool that you got the Willy Wonka ticket, but on the flip side, there's a lot of other people out there that be like, man, I really want the crimson one over the yellow one. You know what I mean? Or
And
No
no?
I
doubt.
say, and I say Willy Wonka it.
Yeah.
I do. Like, this is so cool. Like, yeah, like even I would want one. The colors are amazing, but I don't like. I would have to say like there would have to be something different. You know what I mean? Like, to make these 4 still the special 4. So with the gold one,
Well, there
it was the
will
exact
be.
same
Yeah.
thing, or no?
With the gold one, it had like a gold plated like vac metal head, and I think the normal release didn't come with that. I may be wrong. Maybe it did, but there was something different about it though. Right, Adam?
Yes, the Gomez for the winners had like a metal plated head, I believe.
So looking at yours and Adam, what do you think they could switch to? Can we go back to that box picture, Cheney?
Yeah,
What do you
on my
think they
way.
could switch to?
It's where I like, because I look at it like the um Golden Agent Gomez is like very similar, like as far as like what they could do, but I'm also looking at the Shadow Gomez exclusives that were Asia exclusives, where they released a black Ninja Gomez and then a white Ninja Gomez that were Asia exclusives that like, are selling, I think, still for like $500 or even more.
Oh no, more than
So
that.
Yeah, like right. So those things are ridiculously hard to get Gomez exclusives that were only available overseas at a convention. So they've now since released the Golden Skull ninjas, and it's like, here it's like now I no longer need the Shadow Gomez because it's like I just want ninja bodies that I could put Diabolique heads on anyway. So it's like it's totally cool. So I think that they could do a very similar thing with this one and just release him with skull heads. Like don't do it as a Gomez, do it as the
Okay.
Crimson Dragon Skull clan or something, you
See,
know?
I like that. That'd be awesome. So then you four get to keep it that way.
Right. The heads are exclusive. The
Right.
weapon color would be exclusive to this pack, you know, because like they'd probably do more traditional colors for like the Golden Skull versions or something.
Well, it'd be cool too to see like a all black skull on there.
Oh, totally.
Or
Ooh.
yeah.
Oh, I would love that. Okay, so Crimson Skull Ninjas and they're all black head.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I want to see that dragon on. But then you said that was only on the Gomez. Dang it. Can I borrow your gi, Adam?
Yeah.
Thanks. And I still need a black Gomez head too to borrow. All right, thanks.
All right. Well, since we're still talking Mezco, I know we talked about this earlier, but you know, this is a normal show, so we're gonna talk it up again. Which how many of the chat migos were able to secure their Doc Nocturnal, the Phantom Knight, today?
This is cool.
Yeah, it was. It was marketed very well. It sold pretty fast and pretty well. Adam, how easy was it to acquire this?
Not very. I mean, like after spending, I guess, a half an hour, it was easy, but they didn't make it easy to begin with. And like, sorry, it shouldn't take me a half an hour to buy something if I'm on time to buy it. You know, like it's like that's you and I were talking about this earlier about the whole timed drop thing and everything, where it's like I don't mind the timed drop thing if I can get in and get out and buy it, like, you know, and it's worked on Mezco's site before. I don't know why it doesn't work at other times. You know, we kind of assumed that maybe it's because of how they marketed this time by sending so many out to YouTube reviewers and photographers, and then we just got basically deluged with like pics and reviews of this awesome looking figure. So perhaps it was just so unbelievably popular, but I kept running into the sprocket on the Mezco site, spinning around, telling me that the website was too busy and to try again later. So I was sitting there. I was using two different web browsers and my phone, and I eventually got through. I wasn't able to use any of my coupon codes. I did have, the Rumble 10 coupon code, and then also the coupon code from buying the San Diego Comic-Con box set that was a $20 coupon, and neither of those worked. So I had to pay full price for Doc Nocturnal, but I did manage to get him after a half an hour.
Yeah, I had a similar issue. What is it? Pucker Mike and Mervine were saying they hopped on a little bit later and they were able to just get in and out, no issue. So that's cool. I hopped on right when the timer dropped, went through. I was getting ready, like I'd already like put in my PayPal stuff, and I was just waiting for it to check me out, and then it was like, no, you got to sign in, and I'm like, well, okay, and I went to sign in, and then it was like, whoa, there's something wrong, and then I waited, and I waited, and luckily I was able to get through and get one. So
Oh, you were?
yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. It was funny because, like, before it went up, I was watching the timer, like, about 5 minutes before. And I'm like, do I really need this? Like, do I really, like, am I going to do anything with this? Is this, Like, it looks cool, but do I really need this? And like the time's just ticking and ticking, and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do it. And then I was like, I'm gonna do it. And I was like, I don't think I'm gonna do it. And then finally, when it ticked down to 0, I'm like, all right, I'll do it. And it, and it was really funny because later on in the day, my wife was like, I completely forgot about it. And I'm like, it's all right. And she's like, no, like I saw, I have a Watu story. And I was like, oh my God, that was today. Like, oh no, I didn't like try and get it. And I'm like, I got it. It's not a big deal. It's all good. I got it. And then I went to bed. And she's like, oh, okay, cool. But they did have a little snafu with their T-shirt thing. Since you're paying more and you're getting a T-shirt, they only listed small, medium, and large. So, Ernie, that's why you said you didn't buy this, right?
Ernie went to the bathroom or something apparently.
Oh, he left. Is he okay?
He's decided to take a little break.
He's taking a siesta, if you will.
Yeah, I mean, like the t-shirt situation did fine for me. I get a large t-shirt, so I'm fine. The large helped me cover my pandemic fluff, so there we go.
Yeah, I just selected large. I'm like, well, I guess I don't know. Maybe I need to trim down and then I'll fit in it. Because I actually like the design of the shirt. I think it looks cool.
It's not bad. I wear like plain black t-shirts all the time, so it's like I'm very boring as far as that goes. So it's like I'm probably not going to wear this unless it's like laundry day. But hey, it's whatever.
I wanted a small. They ran out of small.
Punker Mike, Mezco not supporting Burly Boy season.
Yeah, that does suck because I thought all these shirts were cool. Because then, like, I would honestly tell you guys, well, then just order 3X. Like, I'll rock these shirts.
I like that you just randomly showed back up as if you weren't missing. Where did you go? Did you go get like chicken nuggets or something? Where were you?
I had to grab a drink.
Oh,
And Cheney was going too off, and I was like, I have time. And no, of course, it happened, I guess. Sorry.
Yep.
Yeah.
What did you say?
Just to go back to like what Cheney was saying about Doc Nocturnal and being on the fence about it. Doc Nocturnal, like I'm going to get up on my Mezco soapbox now, is one of those figures that I think is totally worthwhile to get as far as Mezco toys go, because I think with any of this, like the real clothing stuff in the 1/12 line, these ninjas are great. The pink skulls are great. Doc Nocturnal is great. There's anyone that has clothing where it's like, traditional-ish fabric that doesn't have too much printing or anything on it. I think they're going to stand the test of time. You're not going to have to worry about them discoloring or peeling or like seams tearing apart because of articulation. Like any of the superhero stuff, and that's like I buy some of them, but I worry about the longevity of some of the fabric on these. And like we've already seen it on some, like there are characters that have like, that the print on stuff or whatever it is start to peel off of the fabric and everything. And like there are Batmans that are discolored, that are turning from gray, turning pinkish and stuff. And it's like that stuff, like I can understand why people can be scared of Mezco toys and like want to pass. I think that there are certain ones that are safer than others, like Old Man Logan, regular Logan, like there's so many that have like clothing where you're like, oh, that's like regular clothes. You don't have to worry about those. It's like Doc Nocturnal is kind of like this. He's a dude in like very simple spandex with some sculpted stuff on him. He's going to be a great figure. We've seen lots of pictures and reviews that show the articulation. He's got the like crazy double elbows and butterfly shoulders. You're going to be able to use all of that articulation without being scared, like you're going to actually be able to play and pose like this toy. And that's like one of the things that I love about the Mezco ninjas. because in the Mezco Ninjas, the baggy clothing, you're not worried about it like
Yeah.
falling apart. And it allows the full range of motion of that body that's underneath. So it's like, my opinion on Mezco in general is just like kind of look at it and like if it's a character you really want, go for it. Otherwise, if you're just trying to like buy something and hope that it lasts forever, take a good look at the fabric and stuff because like I don't have faith that that's not going to end up similar to like the same thing that happens with like the old Toy Biz Lord of the Rings figures or, the old Toy Biz Morbius figure and stuff where like they melt, the plastic just melts and comes apart. And it's like that
Or
figure is not there anymore.
or like the cloth jacket like on like Blade or whatever just like flakes off like crazy
Oh
now.
yeah, the Toy Biz Blade, dude. I literally, that's so funny that you mentioned that specific figure because I just was digging around in my old toy bins looking for that because I think Dallas James did a custom where he even used the old Wesley Snipes head because he's like that Toy Biz Wesley Snipes head is probably the best Wesley Snipes likeness to this day, and that's an ancient head sculpt at this point. So I started digging mine up just to see if like I could do a head swap on a Mezco figure. And yeah, that jacket that was on that figure, literally, it was just a flaky mess. I couldn't even get it off my hands easily. Like I was like washing my hands with soap and water, and it's like it sticks to your hands. It was so gross.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, I was saying earlier, Ernie, that you didn't order this because they didn't have your shirt size.
Yeah. Right. That's the whole thing. I
Mm-hmm.
need a extra small.
Yeah.
This way it really shows my buffness. And so
Yeah.
they didn't have it. And I was like, forget that.
Yeah.
No, for reals, I wish they had some big boy sizes because that'd be cool. I would make you guys order it so I could snag your shirts. Like for reals. I love wearing crazy shirts and cool one-offs like this. And I've seen the other ones that they've offered and I thought they were great. I like this one a lot too. Unfortunately, I was too busy to jump on and try or anything. And then, and now especially, I would have been so mad. So
Yeah.
just seeing how well it worked out when I got my Ninja, that was really, really awesome. So I'm not scared of that part anymore. But I agree with you as far as these figures. It was Adam who was saying that like these different figures that they have are very, very cool.
Yeah. Well, what I like
I
is
love how they do that.
Yeah, I like how they like have their own kind of thing going now. It's really cool. There's no licensing involved, obviously, and they can kind of just have fun with it now.
Right.
So we got emails later on in the day saying, "Hey, sorry if you want to do XL or double XL, just go ahead and send us, and we'll update it and yada yada yada." And I was just like, that would be cool. Like, I do like the design, but I'm scared if I like do that, maybe like my order will get canceled and then I won't get it or something. Like I'm just all
I'm with you.
paranoid.
Yeah, no,
Like,
I'm
that just
with
seems
you.
like something that would happen to me.
I'm still freaked out about Adam's Walmart Transformers Red figures.
I know. Hopefully someday we get those, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was the same thing where Adam switched then during the day. Like, okay, I'm going to go on an order of all three. I'm like, no, don't do it. And he's like, too late. I already did it. I'm like, oh, you just lost them all.
Yep.
I'm hoping that that's not the case, but yes.
Right.
All right. Well, if you guys haven't had a chance, go ahead and tune in to last week's episode, 196, with the one and only Laser Pants, who is in the chat. He, as Adam had stated earlier, he stepped in and, talked toys with me and Ernie, right, Ernie?
Yeah, it was a good show. We had a couple of good laughs in there too.
Oh yeah, and if you like what you hear, you can hear more of this gentleman on the Infinity Equation podcast. He's there for every episode, so be sure to check that out as well. All right. Also, we've got these awesome shirts from TAHF, the OG ones in red, white, and black. And they are up for pre-order now. you can head on over to their website and snag one of these. So be sure to check that out. All right. Well, I guess that takes us to Star Wars? Or do we want to talk Spawn?
No, let's do Star Wars first, but yeah, let's do the Star Wars first.
Okay. We won't go too in depth because we kind of did go over this quite a bit today earlier. So
Yeah, on the quickie mini, but I'll hit it real quick.
okay.
And then just a recap for those who may have not heard last week's episode, just because it is really cool that they did that. Remember to try and go on your favorite retailer, online retailer, or Entertainment Earth, or anything like that. And if there was some Black Series that you missed, they are re-putting some out. So I would definitely get your orders in like that. I mean, like Gamorrean Guard. We have Grievous, Cara Dune, some of the general clone troopers that were very hard to get. Who was it? Wolf, Kree, right? All those. So be sure and hit up those and everything. And then along with that, now rolling into this week, we had this pop up today of another gaming greats, which we kind of speculated this when we were getting early shots of, exactly what were the gaming greats. And here is a way for them to get around to get old EU characters or anything pre-Disney that doesn't count now, doesn't count yet, by giving us, this is Knights of the Old Republic, the old video game, which all these were in. And so they're going to put them out, which is very exciting to know of what we could be getting. The only downfall to this is, yes, honestly, this is a kit bashed figure, which is like a lot of the old Darth Maul stuff. But I mean, we're getting Darth Nihilus. So yeah, of course I had to pre-order one because this is, this is a new figure and it's awesome to get it. So hopefully on the next round, maybe we can get all new tooled, all new something else, because now we can go deep with this if we're going to be in the Knights of the Old Republic or any of the old video games. So that was very cool. Adam, did you put in a pre-order?
I did shortly after the Quickie Mini today. I went in, I put in a pre-order. I want to make fun of this because it is like basically a Hasbro custom action figure, but that's not to say it's not a good custom. Like, it's fine. Could it be better? Absolutely, but it looks pretty cool and I want it. So I placed my pre-order.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I agree with you. And this is cool. I do. And like I said, it gives us hope on what we could do, because as we were saying in the Quickie Mini, with all that could come out. So if this is the way that you have to do it, but you have to make a GameStop where we would take a full case of these, right? Of all new different characters, that then let's do like 2 a month then. If we can't have these out in stores as a case or the newest wave, then at least give us 2. Like, okay, so this goes up for 2 weeks, and then the start of the next 2 weeks will be, that would be awesome, to get.
You're getting way ahead of yourself there. I think realistically, maybe 2 per quarter.
I'm hoping though that, because
no
we've been asking for this a long time.
There's no way they'd be pumping out that much.
Well, to give us a solid 8, like a case of them.
Well, you would get the 8 if you got 2 per quarter. Then you would have a solid case, but not 2 per month. True. That's insane.
If we're getting gaming greats, I saw this earlier mentioned in the Quickie Mini. Then my hope would be then who can give us the exclusives and give us the Ralph McQuarrie Black Series figures.
I think they're holding on to that, honestly. I think they're holding on to the McQuarrie stuff until profits really start to drop on the line, because that's real similar with what happened with 3 3/4. Remember?
Yeah, I mean, it was
once they
those figures were dope.
Yeah, once they got kind of like through everything, and it was like, well, we've put out Luke 37 times and Han 28 times and Leia, and we've got 47 Darth Vaders and 7 Yodas, and we've got almost all the aliens and stuff. So, and quite a few
Ooh,
of the droids. So, what do we do now? Like I remember when that was
right.
a big thing. It was like, guess what we're doing now? And everybody's like, oh my god, yeah. And like I remember standing there looking at them, going like, those are cool, but I'm all right, you know.
Yeah.
However, I do have the 3 3/4 inch figure of Nihilus. Like I had to get that just because for some reason I was like, I want to get all of the different Sith characters. So
Right.
this looks cool. I wish it had the super tattered cape like it's supposed to have. Um, but I don't know. I guess you can always fix that yourself,
Sounds like somebody has some customizing to do.
right? Right? Why couldn't they do that? So, um, yeah, I see the Macquarie stuff not coming anytime soon, just because I think that's like their uh, last ditch effort kind of stuff. It's like once the line is kind of like starting to die off, then it's like let's pull out the Macquarie stuff, and then we'll do 2.0s or 3.0s of everything else, and get people back in again.
Yeah. Yeah.
It, they've got the whole science perfected for the most part. Like honestly, like they could make so many figures that people would just buy. Like I saw in the chat, someone had said Darth Malgus. Like, yeah, I would buy that. You know
Oh, heck yeah. Well, did you see what Punker Mike said? That
what?
gets me excited. If we're in a gaming great sign, Punker Mike said Dash Rendar.
Ooh, give us the flat top Chewbacca. Give us
R-
all the shadow stuff.
Shadows of the Empire in the that makes me excited. And then Smash Slab, that's a good one. So then you give Barnes and Noble the Ralph McQuarrie series.
Yeah, no, I don't think they'll never do it, but I think it'll be down the line of ways. I think it'll be
Right.
like after we've kind of expended all of everything, where it's like, all right, we've pretty much done almost everything. Bust out the Macquarie stuff.
Yeah.
That's
I
just
have
my
to be honest. I,
speculation.
I love that so much. I actually never got rid of those. I kept those when I had to
Well,
sell the
yeah, they look
collection.
awesome. Like,
Yeah.
come on.
I mean, they're that good. I never I went through and as I was putting out tote after tote of 3 3/4 Star Wars, the whole collection. I actually put those to the side and was like, no way. These are the artwork on them, the art on the back. That was a special series. I do kick myself in the butt. One of those good again, another Toys R Us story. Remember when they came in the box sets, the two different ones?
Yep.
And they just sat there along with the freaking Mandalorian cruise.
Yep.
I never got those either.
I remember
Oh,
those. I remember those.
Adam? Do you know the McQuarrie stuff?
No, I have no idea. I just worked at a little place called General Giant Studios that used to do mini busts and stuff based on that. No,
But I
I
mean
have
the
no
figures
idea.
though. Were you ever into like that? You know what? That's weird. Now that I'm saying that, I know that we talk about the Black Series, and we banter back and forth about Star Wars stuff. Did you do 3 3/4 stuff? Like, how deep were you?
Hey, one,
Um,
one second here. Mervine, he's dipping out. He's got to get up early for work. So good night, Mervine. Just want to say.
Good night, boss man. Thanks for holding it down.
Later,
Appreciate it.
Mervine.
I hope you have a great weekend. So, did
Um,
you go into Star Wars 3 3/4 stuff? Was that part
I
of your stuff?
I we never at, when I was at Gentle Giant, which has been over 15 years now, we did not work on any 3 3/4 inch stuff. But
No.
I am a giant 3 3/4 inch fan. I've been buying 3 3/4 inch, since I was. My mom literally tells people that I was potty trained with the promise of a new Star Wars figure if I went like a big boy. So I cut my teeth on Star Wars action figures 3 3/4 inch, and I've bought them forever. I think I just mostly stopped buying 3 3/4 inch once the Black Series was announced. Like I mean, probably a little bit before because I knew it was coming because we did work on the early Black Series stuff. But yeah, I haven't bought a 3 3/4 inch Star Wars figure in a while. But I own the BMF. Like I have bins and bins and tubs of Star Wars figures, vehicles, dewbacks and X-wings and all sorts of stuff. I have the giant AT-AT, but I still have a ton of that stuff. My son loves to play with the 3 3/4 inch figures, but yeah, in general, no, I do not 3 3/4 anymore. The Macquarie stuff, I do own some of the 3 3/4 inch versions, and I would love to see them in 6 inch. Was
Yeah,
that a long enough answer to your
Yeah.
question?
No, that was cool because it's a great segue to finish out our Star Wars chat. Along as I said earlier, the new Galaxy's Edge Black Spire stuff that is found right now at Target is showing up at Walt Disney World. Their Star Wars store on there, what would be our downtown Disney. So that was great because I kind of speculated that, and so that's hopeful now of getting it. But along with that was when you had mentioned the BMF, which a lot of people have hunted forever and have never been able to get. And we kind of speculated this too, was supposed to be an online Target exclusive, has been found in stores. So it's a great chance for you to pick up the BMF Millennium Falcon.
And they even know that it's like they purposely
Yes.
pack with both of the radars, right?
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
so, yeah.
Which was a good move for them. That's cool. So that is on shelves at Target if you're lucky enough to get one, because they are flying, but they are 400.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's so funny to see pictures of dudes walking up with one in each arm trying to hold those.
Yeah, I still have like Adam was saying, I still have bins and bins of 3 3/4 inch stuff. Like I went wild on the Clone Wars stuff. I got that giant AT-AT. I had to have that. I walked into Toys R Us, and it was literally, I think, the day before we were going to head down to Comic-Con. And I was looking at it, and I was like, I can't not leave without this thing. Like, I have to have
My
it.
mom tells stories about the original AT-AT and like how I basically guilted her into getting it for me for Christmas because like I had a tumor on my eardrum when I was like 4 years old that had to be removed. So I had this operation that was a serious operation where they like went into a 4-year-old skull to remove a tumor from my eardrum. And people would ask me like shortly afterwards, they're like, oh, how you were so brave. What do you want now? Like that happened. And I was like, Santa's going to bring me the AT-AT for Christmas. And my mom was just like, oh God. So yeah, no, I got that for Christmas. I was very spoiled apparently.
I wouldn't say spoiled. I think you earned it, honestly.
Thanks, Janie.
Yeah. All right. Let's talk Spawn, yeah?
Do we have to?
I think
Yes,
do.
yes, we do.
I think we do. I think we got
It
to.
means that I have to take the role of ranting and raving.
Exactly. And with that, I'll be right back.
All right. So Todd is showing off stuff again. And it's like, this figure, there's a chance that this is not the most up-to-date version of the figure. However, there's also a chance that it might be, because now it seems to be missing points of articulation that he did talk about having in there. Like there was supposed to be bicep swivels. There's single jointed elbows. There's seemingly lack of thigh swivel that was in there for a little while. And then, this cape, this giant hinged cape that everyone else in the toy universe, if you go online, Instagram, whatever, knows that the way that you do capes, big crazy capes, is you do wired fabric capes. We were literally just talking about it with the Mayfix Batman, the Hush Batman, and also the Dark Knight Returns Batman. And it's just like everything about this figure just continues to bum me out because it's like supposed to be this high-end, awesome, perfect Spawn, and it's like looking more and more like the Mortal Kombat version that I already own 3 of are just as good, if not better, in a lot of ways. And they were also significantly cheaper. Like I got the 3-pack of this Kickstarter one, and I think it's $160. It's like, no, I own, I think, 3 of the Mortal Kombat spawns now because like I was planning on like, keep one as is. I'm gonna make one into a more comic booky version of Spawn, and I was gonna make another one into a command Spawn. And it's like, man, I should have just stuck with that because like I think I'm gonna be way happier with my custom versions than I am gonna be with this Kickstarter one. So I don't know.
On the Mortal Kombat ones though, did you get the different ones or you got all the same ones?
I got all the same ones
Oh.
because like the weapons don't mean anything to me. I don't even want the weapon. Like my Spawn doesn't use clubs or swords. He is either commando Spawn using big guns, or he is using necroplasm in his fists. So yep.
This is very upsetting to a lot of people. And then you have the ones who are just like, so what's wrong? Like there's nothing wrong with it. But
There's something wrong with those people.
As not even backing this though, like I see it as upsetting. I mean, this isn't what you showed from the beginning. You know, it wasn't.
What he showed from the beginning didn't have any articulation, actually.
No,
Remember,
I'm saying
like,
of what was coming.
Original one.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
and
that's
that,
the thing. Is
and
like
that cape. This is the old school cape. I know this because my old brother-in-law was a huge Spawn fan and had some out and everything. And I know that figure because it's funny as I'm into toys and toy collecting, this is all he had. This is all that was ever brought out. You know what I mean? So like to see that old cape, I was like, wow, okay, well that's definitely not new.
Yeah, it's like I keep saying, I think he really should have had one that was just a sculpt, just a art
A
copy. Yeah,
figure.
complete
A stacked
statue.
figure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Complete statue. That should have been one of them, and then the other two throw in all their articulation. I think that would have appeased a lot of people. Or what you could have done too is you could have had one selection of these are all statues. Like you could buy this as a statue, or you could buy this with articulation. I think that would have made a lot of people happy too.
Well, we got a generous super chat from Nick Figs, who wanted to say before this even comes out, he's going to announce it's a statue, and he conned us all.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, that very well could happen. Like we were saying, I mean, we can go, this is just going back to the color tops, right?
I don't think he could get away with that. Like, I think, oh man, people would want his head if he pulled that. Because it's in the whole thing, it's a highly articulated figure. You know what I mean? Like, that was the whole selling point. I mean, he could do whatever he wants, and he always does. But I think the backlash would be horrible on that.
I don't know. I see it as I know there's a lot of people who like see the Todd Father and he can't do any wrong, and et cetera, et cetera. What are you guys complaining about? And like that end, but there's way too many on the end of the spectrum who are like, yo, this isn't what we signed up for.
Mm-hmm.
And that's as I see it, what the problem is, like big time.
Yeah, and Michael Wisman is one of those people. It's like, yo, this isn't what I signed up for. And he commented on Todd's post on here, and expressed his feelings. And there's a lot of guys that gave Wisman a lot of flack for that. You
Wow.
know, because he expressed how he felt. We went into this thinking, hey, it was going to be this kind of a figure, and now we've taken all the articulation out of the torso, the top torso, so there is no ab crunch anymore. We were promised bicep swivel, and there isn't. Even though I've seen comics like, there's obviously bicep swivel, there's not. I mean, look at this picture. I don't see bicep swivel there. Do you, Adam?
No, it like, but that's I when you went to go pee or whatever. That's what I was saying. Like, it's like he does say that this might like in the actual update, it's like, oh, this is still an early prototype or something. So it's like this might not be the final thing, but it's like I'm finding it harder and harder to be at all optimistic about this thing.
Mm-hmm.
There's just so much about it that like I keep looking at, like the chains and stuff. It's like did those like you went from sculpted chains to like the dinkiest to little, like it's like one, those chains are huge. They're not actually, dinky is the wrong word because like that implies that they're like flimsy. It's like, no, those things are gihugous, the one that he's got wrapped around his belt. But they're
Huges.
also like, they're not like long at all. It's like, sorry, Spawn's chains were like fly out and go all over the place. It's like, I'm not expecting them to be like wired metal chains. That's what I want, like I want a Spawn that has a wired, tattered fabric cape and then chains that have a wire running through the metal chain so you can pose the chains. Like, that's what I want. This thing is nowhere near what I want.
And plus, the cape is like a rubbery plastic, so it's real floppy, right?
Oh, God. I can't even imagine what that thing's going to be like in hand.
Yeah. So, I mean, and I think some of the disappointment is for people that they want to get this figure right, and they want to pose it up and do a lot of cool stuff with it. And I don't. I know a lot of companies out there, they don't realize that. I mean, they're learning more and more every day, but there's still a lot of companies out there that don't understand. Like, no, we want to be able to pose this thing up into all kinds of different crazy poses and take pictures of these things. And they're like, well, no, it's sculpted. Look at the sculpt on it. It looks great. You don't need to move it around. And it's like, that's not what a lot of people want, though, right?
I
No,
don't think
it's
so,
not
but
right. Yeah.
I mean, when you say highly articulated, people get excited. Oh, cool! Now I can have a Spawn that I can move however I want and take all kinds of stellar pictures with. And then you get this, and it's like, okay, well, maybe I won't be moving it around as much as I wanted to. So,
Not a good subject.
yeah, I think we've,
bummed me out enough for the night.
yeah, I
I'm
think
going to go
we've.
back to playing with my Mezco Gomez Red Ninja.
All right, let's see what else was there. There was, oh yes, the Selma Hayek Marvel Legend from the Eternals movie. Fake? Real? What dare you say?
Real. I say real.
I think so too. I think it looks like it's legit.
Yeah, I mean this came out. We've had shots of resets and stuff coming up as far as saying that there was even more leaks today for a Walgreens one that we got from the Legend Collector, and we've known earlier about this is part of the series. I had even said it from my guy a long time ago that this is coming down at the end of the year. Well, if you think about it, I mean, we're already at September, and here it is. I think this is a leaked one, but because there is no BAF or anything like that, that we're all going off the assumption that this is a store exclusive.
Hmm. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking, you know what? Since there's nothing on the back showing an assortment of what's whatsoever. I think that this is definitely going to be a Walgreens exclusive. And with that, like you had mentioned, we've got this video here showing what the planogram is going to be for Walgreens
Mm-hmm.
from the Legend Collector.
It says right there, Hasbro Marvel Legends Eternal Assortment.
Mm-hmm.
So we know that is coming out. But there was so what was the first one right there? Exclusive Twilight.
I don't know what that could be. I didn't know that. I thought Twilight was a Warner Brothers thing, right?
Robert Pattinson has coronavirus, and he's Batman, not an Eternal.
Oh,
Right.
Oh, I got it all wrong. Oh, geez. Oh my. So, yeah, I mean,
Okay, so there was Twilight, there was the Eternal Assortment, and then there's one that we don't even know what it's pronounced. Gujitsu Assortment as well.
yeah,
I
that's
feel
not
like
Legends,
that's.
though.
Do you think that that's Marvel Legend? That's not like at all like Gujitsu. I think that's like. I'm pretty sure I've seen those toys at like Target and stuff. Like, aren't they like slime figures, like Stretch Armstrong?
Yes.
Oh, is it? Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's
I'll look
not.
them
It's
up right
not
now.
even Marvel necessarily.
It's just funny because it says that though.
You're Gujitsu.
I guess so. I think. But yeah, so this came out and a lot of people, I mean, we're getting so much stuff. I mean, we got reviewers out there getting stuff so early. We got so it is Marvel Gujitsu. All right. That's cool.
Yeah. You
I
want
like
some of
it.
these? I could pick some up for you, bud.
Yeah. These are cool.
You want that Venom Gujitsu? No, you want the Hulk.
Yeah. Give me the Hulk wood.
All
Squeeze
right.
them.
Ah!
So I mean, we're getting so much stuff that is out early. You know what I mean? So much
Right.
that I think this is just another one that was pictured and shown out early.
Yeah, I mean, there's always information leaking every day, so there's always new stuff to know about.
Yeah, Punker Mike's right. These are new tub toys, so I'm going to need more than I'm going to need Hulk and
Nice.
Thanos. I can redo their fight, and
Yep.
then I also want a Spider-Man and Venom. So
Yep.
yeah, let's do that.
All right. Let's see. What do you guys want to talk about next? We've covered Marvel, Mezco, Star Wars, Spawn. Here, let's talk turtle stuff, yeah?
Teenage Mutant Ninja
Whoa,
Turtles.
whoa. You can't sing too much of that. Just
It's funny that you mentioned that because I just finally I remembered that I had to put my pre-order in for the accessory set. So I literally just did that.
Oh, okay, cool. That's the stuff that's coming this fall is Treg and Granitor, Triceraton Infantry, and 2 Roadkill Rodney, Splinter and Baxter. Oh, we got a generous super chat from Pucker Mike. It says, Mortal Ruin!
Punker Mike, you're the best.
We've got
Hugs and kisses, bud.
Zarax and Zork.
We'll talk Mortal Ruin after Neck and Ninja Turtles. How about that?
All right. And then we have Ultimate Krang's android body and an Ultimate Foot Soldier, plus more. So, how? I guess I'll ask you first, Adam, because you're buying these. Ernie, you don't collect these, right? You can't turtle this hard.
No, I did just want to throw in the fact that the 80s baby said these are basically all of the cartoon ones, right? So we're assuming that these are Target exclusives.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. Adam, how do you feel about this this lineup here? Are you all in?
I'm actually excited about this because at this point I can start to not be all in. I am like at the point where I'm like, I am happy. I am all caught up as of right now with everything, and now I can start to pick and choose a bit. Trag and Granitor, I am likely passing on. The Triceraton Infantry and the 2 Roadkill Rodneys, I'm definitely going to be tempted by that one, mostly for the Roadkill Rodneys. I remember the Roadkill Rodneys from the video game, but I'm not really focused on the video game NECA toys anymore. Like I want to focus on the movie figures and the cartoon figures. So it's like I'm really tempted by that pack, but we'll see how it goes as far as how easy it is to get it. Splinter and Baxter, absolutely. That is a must buy as far as I'm concerned. Um, Zarax and Zork, to be perfectly honest with you, I'm like pretty decent as far as turtles go. I have no idea what that is. I literally like you could tell me right now. I don't know what Zarax and Zork are. Do we have any idea? Have we seen them yet?
Let me see what they look
Consult
like.
the Google.
Yes.
The Google eaters.
Mm-hmm.
Zarax and Zork.
I honestly don't know what that is as far as turtles. We got a generous super chat from Jesse Lewis. So after Punker Mike's Mortal Ruin, we need to go over Cursed Dead stuff.
Sold. Will do.
Nice.
All
We got
right.
to figure out who Zarax and Zork are at first. Like, there's not even pictures of them. Like, it's like I feel like NECA
Okay.
might be toying with my emotions, and they're just throwing random names out there.
Zerax is a Triceraton, and I would assume Zork is as well.
Okay, so there's specific versions of the Triceratons, and then you get an army builder Triceraton with the Roadkill Rod.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. I like JLA Reject and Smash Lab both said neutrinos and then teenagers from Dimension X. It's like the neutrinos, I don't remember what their exact names are, but I would actually be kind of tempted by the neutrinos just because I found them funny. So
Yeah.
but like again, like that's I can pass on these. So the basic like the Triceratons in general to me, and including like Trag and Granitor, I feel like those were more comic booky in general anyway. So it's like I don't know about those. So the must buys are Splinter and Baxter for sure. Ultimate Krang Android Body, absolutely. That is definitely a must buy for me. And then the Ultimate Foot Soldier, probably. I'm not going to kill myself over it. I think, 5 or 6 foot soldiers now. So it's like, I don't necessarily need more foot soldiers, but I'm not going to fight more foot soldiers. So, like, if it's available, if I'm able to get it, I will pick it up.
Yeah, I think Trag and Granitor is a pass for me. Triceratine, Infantry, and the 2 Roadkill Rodneys, that's, like you said, very tempting. Because I'm like, I really want the Roadkill Rodneys. I really want those. But I ended up giving away all of my TMNT video game turtles. I gave them all to Dario. I had the original SDC set and then the other SDCC set for with Shredder and the Foot Soldiers.
Yeah,
And I
I have
just
all those.
I haven't I just haven't really I haven't been keeping up with it or collecting them, and I know how much he loves them, and I'm like, dude, I'm gonna send these out to you because you love them. So
That's super nice of you. I have them and I loved that video game, but I don't have them on display. I have my cartoon turtles, my comic book turtles from NECA, and the movie turtles from NECA all on display. The video game ones, I just didn't have enough room for them, so
that's the
all
same
in a
problem I
box.
ran into. The same problem.
Yeah,
They were all already in totes or bagged up or whatever. Like I let Wisman borrow all of them to take a shot before, and he sent them back in better condition than I had let him borrow them in. Like he put them all in specific baggies and all of their stuff was all organized and everything. And if you're ever gonna loan anything to Wisman, he's the ideal person to loan something to. The man is super awesome when it comes to that stuff. That's why anytime you want to borrow something, Wisman, you're more than welcome to. Um, Splinter, Baxter, gotta have Splinter. That's a given. Zorax and Zork could probably skip on that. Ultimate Krang body, gotta have that. Ultimate Foot Soldier, that's gonna. I'm good on that. I think that's where it ends for me. After I get Splinter and Ultimate Krang, that's where I'm gonna go. Okay, I'm good now. I'm good.
Punker Mike just mentioned because they did tease a few other things. Uh, Rat King. I definitely want Rat King.
Yeah, what was it? It was Rat King, Mondo Gecko, and what was his name that worked with April? Yeah,
Vernon, something like that. Yeah,
yeah.
I can
Unfortunately, I'm
pass.
good on all those.
Yeah, I definitely want Rat King because like Rat King in the cartoon was hilarious to me. Like he was like, he was just like I don't. He had that funny voice and everything. So it's like I definitely want him. Um, Mondo Gecko. Like I when I saw the NECA Mondo Gecko, I was like, that's not what Mondo Gecko looks like. And
That's what he
I
looked like in the
apparently
cartoon.
yeah, apparently it's exactly what he looked like in the cartoon, and I am only remembering the Mondo Gecko toy. And the
Mm.
Mondo Gecko toy, as far as I'm concerned, is vastly superior to the cartoon version of Mondo Gecko. So I can probably pass on cartoon Mondo Gecko as well. And then yeah, I don't think I need Vern. I think I could pass on him too.
Hmm. I think it's cool. Like I think people like Dario and Johnny, they're gonna go all in on this. They're gonna have to have them all, and that's super cool. For me, I'm like, okay, I'm good. I've got. Actually, I still need Raphael. I still need the cartoon turtle Raphael.
That's funny.
Yeah, I never got the what was it? The Raphael and Foot Soldier pack or the Raphael with Michelangelo. So I still need that. So yeah, I'm good after that though. Like I would like to have all four turtles, Shredder, Krang, Foot Soldiers, Splinter, April, Casey. Then I'm done. Good. Oh, and Krang, Ultimate Krang. Yeah. So yes, let's talk Mortal Ruin.
Okay, guys. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go
So
there.
Mortal Ruin, I posted the after Beardy was kind enough to come on a Toy Amigos Quickie Mini, and he told me that I had to post the IOUA Peacekeeper because I basically have been sitting on these images for a long time now. Beardy finished painting it like I don't know, a couple months ago. I held off on posting it just because of state of the world and everything going on. The IOUA peacekeepers are kind of our a little bit of our bad guys, if we want to say that. So they're you
Would you
can
call them
see.
troopers?
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. And they're like SWAT-ish inspired for sure. So these are squad builders. This is the second of our squad builders that we're going to try to keep the pricing as low as humanly possible to encourage building squads. And basically I think that you'll see more pictures of it. Like, so I posted a couple of my white background pictures. I have Beardy's backyard pictures to post, and I think I may post another one, some of those tomorrow or in the next day or two. So more Mortal Ruin pictures of at least the IOUA Peacekeeper in the next couple days. I also have already taken the pictures of the next squad builder, and I also have the pictures from Beardy of the next squad builder. So those are all done as is right now. Um, I'm basically just going to be kind of stringing them along soon. Beardy is hard at work on painting another figure. Renee is exporting new sculpt stuff for characters that you guys haven't even seen at all yet. So we're making some really good progress on Mortal Ruin. Just keep following along on Facebook and Instagram. Share it with your friends, tell people about it. Basically, we're just trying to get as much followers and as much people interested in this as possible, so that way when we do launch this as either a Kickstarter or pre-orders or whatever, we're still working out all those details, but we want to kind of have a built-in fan base that you guys can help spread the word for us. So every little bit helps. Every heart that you can give us, please comment, like the pictures, share the pictures, because the way Instagram and Facebook algorithms work, you have to engage. I will be happy to respond to your comments because it is me running these accounts anyway. So every little bit helps, guys, and I'm super grateful for it. So
So
I'm just really glad that everyone's digging it.
my question is, I noticed the dirt on the boots there and like the knee pads and stuff. Like when these go into production, is that going to be something that you guys are going to be like, hey, you got to have like the dirt on the boots and stuff?
It is absolutely something that we want to have, and that we want to have in an aspect where it's like, oh, we're you know obviously I don't want to put the cart ahead of the horse here, but once we're into production with these, we want detail like that, but we also don't want the detail to necessarily be the same from figure to figure. Obviously we want to keep it localized to things like the boots and the knee pads and everything, and like areas that make sense, but we're not going to make the factory duplicate it exactly, so that way if you do have a squad of these guys, they don't all have the exact same, like, oh, this is my one muddy knee pad. Like
Okay.
we want it to look real. We want it to look natural. So stuff like that, we're going to encourage the deco to be a little bit more out there. I think the one that you'll see that we're the most interested in doing this on is the next squad builder beyond this guy. So far you guys have seen the RSA Frontier Corps, which is the guy that's kind of the olive green deco, and now
Uh-huh.
this is the IOUA Peacekeeper, who's more of like the blue and black kind of SWAT inspired deco. The next one that we had a figure of at Decon that was unpainted is the K Raider. And the K Raider to me is the most interesting of our squad builders. I think that's the one that's going to really show people where we want to end up going with this. So basically, the RSA Frontier Corps and the IOUA Peacekeeper are a little bit more like entry level. This is like, hey, guys, these are cool. They go with everything. You can incorporate them with everything. The K Raider starts to get a little bit more out there in the world. And you'll see. I promise I will. He's already done being painted, and like I said, I already have the pictures. I'm just kind of spacing it out a little bit to give us a little bit of time, but
I love
I'm
how
really I'm really excited for that one.
I love how gritty these look. It's almost like the guy painting them really loves acid rain.
It's almost as if you're exactly on the nose right there.
Yes, guys, these are fully articulated. These weapons, are realistic guns, and look at everything. This is a great line. And like Adam is saying, in order to go along and share this, if in case you don't know, when we always say share the show, like the page and everything, and share with your friends, that's how, we get stuff out there nowadays with the algorithms and everything. It's very simple. And if you didn't know, all you have to do is when you tap twice on your screen, that's your like of your heart. And then do you see that? So where the heart is right there, and then it's the bubble of the comment, and then that paper airplane. If you just hit, this is how easy it is, guys. If you hit the paper airplane, and then immediately the very first one is going to say share to your story, all
Do
you got
it.
to do is press that, and then you press it again, your picture, and you've now shared it.
Yeah,
That's
you shared this post.
exactly. That's all we always ask when we say share the show. Let your friends know, and you got to let them know about Mortal Ruin, Curse Dead, and everything. And so when Adam gives us more pictures of the ones to come, and you want to show everybody what's about, or even these ones, or even the old posts that are out there, that from the start of this to what we have now and what Beardy has been doing and painting. Like we said, this is just a great looking figure. Adam, is hit that airplane, hit share to story, hit your bottom left hand corner of your picture, and you're done. That's That's exactly how we say share it. So this is an awesome figure, man. That I can't wait for this to come out. I think my favorite about it too is like all this backstory. And if you guys don't know that, like this goes into everything. As you can see right here, what we have in front of you are the old posts. They all have their own backstory and explains everything already, which is Adam. I love that.
Yeah, and then like honestly, most of the Mortal Ruin story, it like I would say like 99% of it is all done by Beardy. He has like fleshed out a world for us. You know, Renee's doing the digital sculpting. I'm basically just bossing Beardy and Renee around. But like Beardy has fleshed out a whole like universe for us, and like we're so excited for this line in general. And like I said, there's so much more to see that like we haven't shown yet. We didn't show at Designer Con that we already have planned, at least for this initial assortment. And then beyond that, where we want to go with the line, it's like he's really like created kind of like a slightly post-apocalyptic future where we can do everything. Like he's creating a world where it's like we're going to be able to do so many different things. It's not just going to be like, you know, quasi military looking soldier guys. There's going to be a lot of other stuff
That's so
coming down
cool.
the road.
So, so on this body, it'd be, it, it'd be interesting if you had a character with a lizard head.
Oh, look at you dropping some Netflix anime teasing going on in there.
Just because it would work. I'm fiending for figures from that show. So I'm like, you could put a lizard head on here, and I'd be
Throw like honestly, what you need to do is message Beardy and see if he can figure out a way to work that into the story.
yeah, yeah, that would be awesome.
Tell
No, for
him
reals, yeah.
honestly, all you have to do is tell him to watch it. He'll probably watch it on Netflix, and you and him will be like all about the same thing.
Well, I think the other thing too is like a lot of people don't understand how passionate he is about this line, and I honestly think it would be cool to maybe do like a separate show where we brought you and Beardy on and just kind of let Beardy go wild and just completely take up a whole show talking about Mortal Ruin.
Can we go back to the main page, Cheney?
Yeah.
Of Mortal Ruin so we can see exactly what they're talking about? Because we have this one, and then the one that we were able to get the exclusive when we used it for the thumbnail. That was cool. But you said next, Adam, like we said, which would be great for Beardy to come on and go off about this stuff, how much he loves it, is can we go to the other one?
Look at these guys.
Yeah, that's so which one is going to be next?
If you
Oh, look at
scroll-
that. Do you see that right there?
If you scroll down to the gray figures,
We need figure. Hold on, we need figures of those two on the left right there.
Yep, yep. Agreed.
They look like mob bosses to me.
maybe we need some unmasked heads in the Mortal Ruin line. We'll have to see how it goes.
Oh,
See the gray, you're getting down into the gray figures now. So
Right there.
like the three different gray figures, the one that's holding kind of like the shotgun looking thing and also has a futuristic knife in his left hand, that's the K Raider. So that's the one that once that one's it is already painted up. Once I post the painted up images of that one, you're gonna start to see a little bit more like, you know, this direction that we're gonna start veering more heavily towards, basically, with the line.
So Ray S wants to know when the pre-order date is.
Good question. We're we're three guys that, you know, we do all have day jobs working in the toy industry. So we're doing this in our spare time. Basically, yeah, whenever I'm not working my day job and I'm not on a quickie mini or a podcast and I'm not otherwise occupied with my 6.5-year-old and I'm not otherwise occupied with the Cursed Dead, then I'm working on Mortal Ruin. So we're working on it, and you know, like honestly, like the prototypes are coming along really well. I want to get everything done so that way we can launch everything the right way. So, basically just bear with us. If you follow along on Facebook and Instagram, you guys will be among the first to know all updates. We're going to be posting them all there. And, like you're following along at like, there's not even any money involved yet. So it's like, you're like, yeah, we're not even a Kickstarter or anything like that yet. Right now, you're just following along the making of a toy line. So, like, check it out, share, ask questions. Like, I'm happy to engage and talk to you guys about all this stuff because, like, this is literally a passion project.
I think that was a great idea, Cheney. We're probably gonna have to have a special Mortal Ruin show.
I agree. And what do our chat migos think? I want to know what your guys' thoughts are on that. Would you like to listen to a full show of basically Beardy and Adam going off about this line? Maybe we could even pull in Renee a little bit.
Oh, that'd
yeah?
be great.
If he's not all salty.
Well, just to kind of like, hey, this is this is that. We've got this going on. We've got, you know what I mean? Just to kind of like drum it up a little bit. Maybe we could even do it somewhat closer to maybe when you guys got stuff figured out to when possible launch or whatnot. But what like do the Chatmigos want a Beardy Adam Mortal Ruin show? Because we could do that. I think that would be fun. Because
Punker Mike said, Mortal Ruin minis.
Yeah,
Quickie minis, Mortal Ruin quickie minis.
There you go.
I love it.
Just listening to Beardy talk about it, it just gets you like, oh man, like, oh, I can't wait. Like the way he talks about it is just, he's so passionate about it.
Oh, speak of the beard.
There he is. Look at
Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
Yep.
You would be down, right, Beardy, to come on and we'll do a Mortal Ruin show so you can totally hook us in and let us know.
He's going to throw me under the bus right now. Don't do this. He's going to be like, if Adam lets me free from the basement, and I'm going to be like, come on, man. I'm going to get out the hose if you keep acting like that.
Wow.
Yeah, no, this is amazing, man. This is very cool. And you know what? I know it's the three of you guys, and we've been very honored to be shown the backstory to this, and you guys give us all these special stuff to say on the show and everything like that. So I know I'm throwing it in already, right, Cheney? Like when this goes full production, you guys are going to need some help with stuff. Like we're there for you.
Oh yeah. No, we when I saw a bunch of this stuff, I mean, honestly, the werewolf drugged me in, and then I saw these, and I was like, oh man. And then I talked to Beardy, and I was like, all right, yeah, we got to talk about all this stuff,
Right.
So yeah, no, Beardy, we want to do a Mortal Ruin show where we just talk about Mortal Ruin. Are you down?
He's gonna say yes, of course.
Of course, he's the sweetest man out there.
He's actually like right now, like he's probably
painting. Yeah,
he's probably listening and painting at the same time.
yeah.
And as my little like sidestep over to it, there's a very good chance that he might actually be painting some Cursed Dead. So
yeah, and we're gonna segue into that.
Let's do
now.
that.
Yeah,
Jesse Lewis gave us the generous super chat. He's asking for it, and as we saw all the chat migos just jump onto this, like, wow, what is this? And this is so cool because we got to remember, guys, like we've had so many great new listeners and followers and people join us on the Facebook and the chat migos. This is the other one where I said you got to do just so here it is, Mortal Ruin. Don't forget, go hit those hearts and then share them to your page by hitting the plane. Here's the other one, Cursed Dead. This is awesome.
So yeah, Cursed Dead. I just posted a little article. Phil is one of the sculptors and creators behind the Cursed Dead. He's been in the toy industry forever. He's a legend. He was just interviewed by Previews Magazine, and he did an awesome job plugging the Cursed Dead in Previews. So if you get a Previews Magazine, if you're at like comic book stores or whatever, you can flip through it. Phil does an interview. There's a little Cursed Dead picture, a little blurb in there, which is awesome. Phil and I literally were just talking this afternoon over chat, and we're going to be talking a little bit more tomorrow. We are finalizing the bios. He and I are writing the bios together for the Demon Brothers. So the one demon was already posted as a Toy Amigo thumb a couple of episodes ago. The other demon is currently being painted by Beardy right now. So Beardy did paint all of the Cursed Dead stuff. Like he is part of the Cursed Dead team as well. Um, and yeah, like Cursed Dead, we do have some updates coming. I will be posting more images of this one, the demon Heat. So Heat or Hate. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce
Hate.
his name. I gotta ask Phil. It's with the AE that are all weird. So it's either Hate or it's Heat. I'm really not sure.
So let me get this straight. So we're just waiting for you to post pictures of Mortal Ruin and Cursed Dead stuff. That's all we're waiting
It's
on.
basically, yes, it's all on me. Everything is on me.
Okay, all right. Just want to make sure.
Yeah, it is all my fault. Sorry, dude. I do a lot of stuff. Like
Me and Cheney can go over and help you with chores and everything. This way, then we can
exactly. Come
You know.
over, help me cook dinner.
right,
Help,
and then
help me homeschool my child.
It's
Yes,
really funny
please.
because like when we're not on the air, Adam's like, I don't know how you do everything you do, Cheney. Like blah 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 blah. I'm like, I don't know. I just do it. Like you've got a lot on your plate too. Like
But I just ignore all of it. I have a lot on my plate, but I just don't do anything with it. I'm like the little kid that like he just pushes his peas around to different sections on his plate instead of eating them. So it's like, yeah, they're just like I just push them to the side. So it's like, oh no, they're still there.
Yeah, no, I was trying to give you a compliment and say that
I know, and instead I turned it into an awful analogy. At least like it's like I'm the kid that like no, I scoop the peas into my mouth, but then I spit them down into a napkin that I'm holding in my lap.
or in your shirt, like you just
Yeah.
pull your
So
shirt
it's like,
up.
yeah, no one has any idea that I didn't eat those peas.
Yeah, no, you manage a lot of stuff. You handle a lot of stuff. You don't give yourself enough credit, sir. You are
You're very
amazing.
kind.
Not only are you bringing in and checking out and taking pictures of toys, you're also making toys and making more toys and making more toys and doing the family thing and having time on top of all of those things to sit here and talk toys with us.
Well,
if he
this
separated
is my
my
favorite
M&Ms.
part. Like
And,
this is the part that I can actually like, it's like the decompression. It's like the best part.
Ronald Ramos, they actually took that back. They say that you probably shouldn't, but just be safe if you do. So, they check into that. They took that back. So
We get to have Halloween still, don't worry.
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like honestly, in Halloween for updates for Cursed Dead, obviously, like we're gonna want to do stuff like that. We had a lot of plans also with both Cursed Dead and Mortal Ruin. There's a show that's local out here in Los Angeles called Monster Palooza, and we were gonna be doing Monster Palooza stuff. So like obviously plans have changed. Designer Con also is likely not, I don't think it's been announced yet either way, but it's very likely not going to be happening in November. So we'll figure out some other ways to get the news out there and get stuff going, but we're basically just trying to finalize all these prototypes so that way we can get some pricing and figure out how to start getting these guys into people's hands, like getting pre-orders out there and actually starting to make the actual toys.
Okay. Yeah. No, it's very unfortunate that we won't be able to all go and hang out at Designer Con this year. That's definitely my wife's favorite show of the year. Like she gets excited to go to that, and
I was just gonna say that same with Corinne.
yeah,
Yeah, that's it's too bad.
yeah. So yeah, this thing right here, I can't wait till this comes out. I can't wait till all of these come out. I can't wait for any of these, and I can't wait for Mortal Ruin stuff. But we just gotta bide our time, and when it's ready, it'll be ready. Maybe one day we can get Phil on to talk about this stuff.
Yeah, you know I'm working on it.
So Beardy said this is the swear wolf.
Uh, Beardy's making weird. I don't know what that means.
So it's not. So many people always ask about this certain figure, Adam. So what can
I know
you give
everyone
us
wants
on
the
this
werewolf,
figure?
but it's like basically like here. Let me explain to you that I blame Smash Labs because he has made it so that way I no longer feel the need to make a werewolf because he made such a great werewolf out of Marvel Legends Beast. So everyone blames Smash Labs.
You mean
that
Smash Lab or Craig Warwick?
Craig Warwick's actually his came out like the more recent one that he's been doing is like that thing is a work of art.
Well,
Smash Labs,
to be fair, anything Craig does is a complete work of art.
he literally spent like the past couple of months doing live streams sculpting on that thing. It is beautiful. Like
Yeah.
it's crazy. So yeah, big fan of both of those. Yes, the werewolf is coming. The main thing is that the werewolf and pig that we showed off are a second body type, and the second body type for those guys, it's likely going to be right behind the brood, the drinkers, the vampires, the demons, the bloodslinger, the fly, the like um uh Dr. Crane is what we're calling him. So it's like we have a couple others first, and then the werewolf and pig. And I know that we killed everyone by teasing the werewolf and pig so early. I literally told the guys, I was like, yo, we might be showing too much too soon. But we wanted everyone to be excited. So like it worked.
Well,
But it worked. It worked a little bit too well, I think.
I tell this story all the time, and it's funny because me and my wife were at Decon, and we're literally walking down this aisle, and she's like, "Oh, I got to go find this pin. It's over here." And I'm walking along, and I look over. Whoa, oh, hold on, what? And I'm looking at this werewolf figure. I'm like, whoa, this thing is bad. And then I start talking to Adam, and then the rest is history.
But funny, this was not the first time that you met me.
No, not at all. I just didn't remember. It was the white shoes. I didn't see the white shoes under the table when I was talking to you. That's why.
Exactly.
Well, no, it's funny because you're like, oh, yeah, I'm playing with myself on Instagram. I'm like, oh, dude, I talk to you all the time. Like, so yeah, like I can't wait for these figures to come out, man. I'm with everybody in the chat here. Like, yeah, man, let's do this.
Yeah, I mean Beardy's chatting it up with everybody right now, saying 1/12 scale. If hopefully maybe different colors come out for them and everything. Like
definitely. Like
Yeah,
yes,
that's
the werewolf.
easy.
There's going to be variants of the werewolves for sure. I mean, like I would like some variants of everything. Even the brood, the drinkers, the vampires. I want like bloody versions. I want cleaner, dirtier version. Like we're going to be doing this for sure. We, trust. We know what we're doing here.
oh yeah, absolutely.
Sweet.
This is
Yats is asking about pricing. Pricing in general, Yats, for both Mortal Ruin and Cursed Dead stuff is we want to keep these as affordable as humanly possible. The Mortal Ruin, what we're calling the squad builders, like the whole point of them is we want to encourage army building. We're calling it squad building for our line. So like that means that we want to keep that price in the vein of Marvel Legends. When it comes to the Cursed Deadline, very similar. Like the demons, the drinker vampires, we want them. We want you to be able to buy a bunch of them. You know, if you want them to fight Blade or something, like we want you to be able to buy a few. Now, the more deluxe figures, like the Fly, Dr. Crane, who has soft goods as well, he'll be more of a deluxe figure. You know, we're not expecting people to army build our Dr. Crane, so he's going to be, you know, going up closer to the range of Mezco figures. We're going to try our best not to make him as expensive as a Mezco figure, but you know, like that's the
I
idea,
want.
is that we'll have price ranges. So
I
you
want.
can army build some, and others that are more one off will be like deluxe figures.
I want 10 werewolves.
Fair enough. Like the werewolves, I mean, like honestly, the werewolves, we were already talking about multiple versions of the werewolves, not only just paint, but also like werewolves. Some of them will have like deluxe soft goods, like some, a torn shirt, torn up pants.
Oh.
Others don't need to have that. They're going to be fully furry werewolves.
Oh
You know,
man.
so we'll have lots of different options, different price points. We want people to be able to buy these and buy which ones they want, and create little squads or armies, or like little packs of werewolves, or covens of the brood drinking vampires. Like that's the whole idea of these.
Yes.
God, I love these. just hearing the backstory and everything, and that it's you guys too, Adam, to give an answer like that. You know, you guys come from our universe, you come from our world, you are us, so you explain it so well. You know what I mean? Of this is exactly what it should be, and why, and that's amazing, dude. And Chat Migos are just blowing it up right now as far as that's great, and I want this and that, and oh my god, dude, I'm so super excited for this line. That's awesome.
Yeah. I I second that. I second that, sir. All right. Well, it is about time for us to wrap it up. Yeah.
Yeah, what a great way to end the show.
Yeah. Yeah. On a very high note, I must say.
Yeah, I love when Adam gets all professional.
Yeah. Yeah. It's amazing. It's like he's a
It's so out
different
of the
person.
ordinary.
It's great.
So, thank you, Chat Migos, so much for hopping on with us, talking toys with us. If you have ordered a T-shirt and you have it, take a picture of yourself. Let us share it. We want to see those Toy Migos T-shirt pics. So make sure to do that. Post that on IG.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna post one this weekend, even in my very first one.
There you go.
There you go.
Orders right now. If you've put in an order recently, there's an issue with the machine, so it may be a little bit later, but as soon as I get them in hand, I'm going to ship them out. So I know I've got 2 or 3 out there that are waiting, and I'll throw a couple goodies in there just to you know help you out on the wait there. I apologize.
Ooh, are you sure? My Polaroid's been down.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
you might have to just throw some other goodies in there.
okay. I'll put something else in there then,
Okay.
for sure.
All right.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
All right. Adam, is there anything you'd like to add before we head out, sir?
No, just follow me on Facebook and Instagram at Playing With Myself. Follow Mortal Ruin on Facebook and Instagram, and follow Cursed Dead on Facebook and Instagram. I am running all of those accounts. So if you want to hit any of them up with questions, and if you don't hear an answer from any of those accounts, feel free to hit me up on one of the other ones, because I'm probably on that one at the time or something. Or feel free to follow me at my Lupin the Werecat. That's my cat's Instagram account.
Nice.
I have so many Instagram accounts. It's ridiculous, guys. I literally collect Instagrams.
I want to give a huge shout out to Vintage Rebellion. He says, long time listener, first time listening live. Great show. Thank you
Nice.
so much. Just Jeff 45. Thanks for doing this show. Hey man, thanks for hopping on and listening. Thank you everybody for, supporting. I love it.
Mr. Cortez in Texas, thank you.
Yep. Yep. Thank you guys so much. Ernie, anything you'd like to add before we head out, sir?
Yeah, thank you guys very much for joining us tonight. I am the Fallen Fett. You can find me on Instagram. Also, me and Evil Diva on How We Do Disney.
Gonna be
Hopefully,
popping soon.
yeah, man, that's whoo. Real quick reminder, like I said, on the Disney front, they are getting those Galaxy Edge Target figures in at Walt Disney World and Disneyland. So keep your eyes open for those. This way, you're able to acquire them still at the $24.99 price. Also, you can find me with the Sarlacc Digest podcast. They were doing a show tonight too. I had to be here, so be sure and go catch that repeat on the Sarlacc Digest YouTube channel. They had Ladies of the Coven on with them tonight, so go back and listen to that for all your Star Wars news. And then don't forget to join us here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday for our Quickie Minis, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern time. And it's an hour to get away from the world. We try and update any news, which is always constantly dropping. And then Thursday nights is our regular podcast show. Yes, I know this week was an early one.
Mhm.
Thursday nights at
That's
9
all
p.m.
my fault. All my fault.
12 a.m. Eastern time on a Friday. And to everybody, since we have everybody around the world with us right now, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening.
Yes. All right. Well, I just want to give a huge thanks to you, Ernie, you, Adam, and our wonderful social media director himself, Dario, the 80s baby. Thank you guys so much for everything you do. I love you guys. I can't express it enough. And thanks to the Chat Migos, man. Without you guys, this wouldn't be possible,
Oh, I'm just following your dream, man. Thank you. And then thank you to all of the Chat Migos. If you guys are interested in this stuff, I mean, and you want to keep it going, Cheney absolutely loves our Facebook group.
Yes.
We all do, but like that's Cheney's special place right there. So make sure you guys hop on and join. And if you've been thinking about it, stop thinking and just do it. Like, so many people have hopped on just for that, and it's great.
I love it because it's my little place to get away and just be like, man, everybody's having fun over here. Like
Right.
We're taking toy pictures. We're talking about stuff like, hey man, like we got a whole thread of like, what are you looking for? What can like, and if you're out in the store, like Ernie always says, whatever you're not looking for, there's plenty of.
Yep. So all the time. I say it all the time, even to people at work who ask, what's going on. My friend, the one who hits me up with Jurassic Park stuff, somebody caught us in a conversation and was like, are you guys serious? I'm like, yeah, I don't do his stuff and I find it all the time. And he doesn't do my stuff and he sees it all the time.
Yep.
It's got to be the way it's got to be.
Yep.
And it's so true.
It really is. So be sure to check out D Amazing's YouTube channel. He's got the what is it, Doc Nocturnal review, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
That's the latest one.
Yep. Also, the Fwoosh has one up as well on YouTube. Check out Unparalleled Universe on YouTube. Every Friday he's got his live stream, and he's always got some very interesting guests over there. Check out the very masterful, talented Eye of a Watu on Instagram. Can't speak enough praise about that guy. Check out the amazing Michael Wisman on Instagram and YouTube. Check out the Raw Live and Unedited Podcasting Network with such amazing shows as
The Weekly Show.
The Weekly Show. Check out the Adventures in Collecting podcast. Also, check out the Infinity Equation podcast with our friend Laserpants. Check out the Fig Heads podcast. And if you're in the need for some cloth clothing goods, check out cjsem.com. Also, check out Supreme Collector for all of your import needs. Check out Toy Trash if you're in the UK. And check out Line Breakers if you're in the local area. Be sure to check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, here on YouTube, SoundCloud, iTunes, and toymigos.com. We also have a link tree in our Instagram. Link now? So you can just hop in there, check out any place you want to go, and you're good. You're locked in. Everything's good. So is there anything else you guys want to add before we put this lovely show to bed?
Thanks to Mervine for being the admin over at the Facebook group and keeping it way under control over there.
Yes, can't thank him enough. He is
Because
amazing.
he keeps it, like, that's the great thing. You were just talking about it, like that. The Toy Migos Facebook page is so positive. Like everything that's in there is all about love of toys and helping out your fellow toy fam. So please go check it out. Please go join.
Yes, please.
And when we do say check out Supreme Collector, he's on Facebook
Yes.
too.
He's
That's
got a
his
Facebook
order
group.
insight.
Yeah.
He hopped on and said hello in the Quickie Mini today. That's Brandon. You let him know that the Toy Migo sent you over, and find Supreme Collector on there, and that's how you can get in your orders that we always talk about.
Yes. Very, very, very good guy to deal with. Absolutely. Highly recommend him. All right. Well, with that being said, I am Cheney180.
I'm the Fallen Fett.
And I'm your friendly neighborhood prospect playing with myself.
And remember, guys, they're not dolls.
Hey, can everybody go like my picture on my other account, Sergeant Bananas? I have a new one
Oh,
up.
man, that Raphael picture was amazing that you
Thank
did.
you. Thank you.
I saw that you reposted. Thank you. That was good.
Yes. Yeah.
I can't.
I just, want to show it out there.
I just love how much you love the turtles, man.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah. Yeah.
got to keep it on
I'll
the DL.
make turtle fly.
Plus Ultra. Come on, Adam. Give me a good one.
Plus Ultra.